Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for Chapter 5 Geography Part 3 Major Domains Spheres of the Earth. So in this video we are going to discuss about atmosphere. In that we have some subtopics: composition of the atmosphere, uses of the atmosphere, different layers, structures of the atmosphere. So these are some of the subtopics and topic which we are going to discuss in this video. So our first topic is atmosphere. So this word atmosphere is derived from modern Latin atmosphere and Greek atmos. And this means vapor plus sapphire globe. Now as you know that air is very important for the life to breathe. We cannot think of, imagine of our life without air. Now the air consists of various gases. There are various gases in the air. Like you have nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, etc. There are many more gases. So these all gases make the air. Now these all gases have their different importance. Like if we take oxygen, oxygen is required for the breathing, right? Human being, animals, they all breathe oxygen. If we take carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide is needed by plants. They need carbon dioxide to prepare their food. If we take ozone, so ozone is also very important gas. Ozone protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays. So with all these gases, water vapor and dust particles, they all together form our atmosphere. So what we have in our atmosphere? We have different gases, we have water vapor, we have dust particles. These all together form our atmosphere. So if we want to define the atmosphere, we can say that atmosphere is the layer of gases that surrounds our planet, right? Also, as we have already discussed, it provides us air to breathe and protect us from the harmful effects of sun rays. Now we will talk about the composition of the atmosphere. Composition means which are the airs which together form this atmosphere. That means in atmosphere what all are the things which is included. Okay. So we have nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, ozone, hydrogen. These are the main gases of the atmosphere. With this we have other gases also, but these are the main gases of the atmosphere. Here also a table has been given. You can see nitrogen is 78.08% in our atmosphere. So we have uh, the largest volume of nitrogen in our atmosphere. Then we have oxygen 20.94%. Okay, so if these two, nitrogen and oxygen, are joined, these two gases make up 99% of the atmosphere. Okay, then you have argon 0.93%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, neon 0.0018%, then you have helium 0.0005%, ozone 0.00006%, then you have hydrogen 0.00005%. So you see that we have nitrogen, the largest volume of nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, and second largest volume is of oxygen. Then we have the subtopic uses of the atmosphere. What are the uses? Some of the uses we already discussed, like oxygen. So oxygen is essential for breathing, and as it is essential for breathing, it is also called life gas. Okay. Also oxygen is required for combustion. Nitrogen, the nitrogen is required for the growth of living organism. You would have read about the some plants which need which trap the insects for the nitrogen, because they have less volume of nitrogen. They get less volume of nitrogen from the soil. So here you can understand that nitrogen helps in the growth of living organism. Also nitrogen controls fire. So then you have carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide absorbs heat radiation by the earth, and it keeps the earth warm. Also carbon dioxide is essential for the plants. They need carbon dioxide to prepare food, right? Then you have ozone. Ozone protects us from harmful effects of the sun rays. So like this you can see different gases have their different importance. And already discussed that along with all these gases, some more things are added in the atmosphere, and they are dust particles and water vapors. Now this concentration of gases, water vapor and dust particles, it vary from place to place and time to time. It can be different on different places, and it can be different at different time. Okay. If you see the land areas, they have less concentration of water vapor. Okay. Dust particles are also known as hygroscopic nuclei. Why it is called so? Because they provide a center around which the rain droplets form and bring rainfall on the surface. This is a very important work of the dust particles. Okay. Now these gases, dust particles, water vapor, whatever are there, they are mainly found in the lower layers of the atmosphere. If you go higher, you will not find these. Okay. Now we will discuss about the different layers of the atmosphere. So our atmosphere extends up to a height of 1600 kilometer. From the earth surface, it is 1600 kilometer above. Okay. So there are different layers in our atmosphere. So the gases which are heavier are carbon dioxide, nitrogen and oxygen. So these are heavier gases, and as they are heavy, they are found in the lower layers of the atmosphere. That means nearer to the earth surface. Understood? They are heavy, no? So they are near to the earth surface. They remain near to the earth surface. So if you go higher, you will find the lighter gases, and like this, if you will go up, the atmosphere will become thin. Okay. Near the earth surface, it is the heavier gases are there, all the dust particles, everything is, they are heavy and they are near to the earth surface. So the lower layer of the atmosphere, all things remain there. But when you go up in the upper layers, you will find that atmosphere become thin. So there are 5 layers. Our atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. First is troposphere, which is the layer near to our earth surface. You can see in the picture, near to earth surface, troposphere. Okay. Then if you will go up, you will find stratosphere. Then you will go up, there is mesosphere. After that, thermosphere. And at last you will find exosphere. So these are 5 layers of the atmosphere. So first we will go to troposphere. As I told, it is the lower layer of the atmosphere which starts from the earth's surface. Okay. Whatever weather phenomena we have, that is found in this troposphere. Okay. And we are directly in contact with troposphere. We are directly in contact with troposphere because it is near to earth. It starts from the earth's surface. Now what are the main gases here? You can find the heavier gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. These are the gases you can find in the troposphere. It extends up to 20 kilometer from earth's surface till 20 kilometer above. Okay. Second layer is stratosphere. Now it extends up to the height of 50 kilometer. And there is no weather phenomena in this stratosphere, and because of this area is calm. And because of the absence of weather phenomena, this layer is considered ideal layer for jet planes. Okay. You can find ozone in this layer, and because of this, the temperature increases in the stratosphere. Then third layer is mesosphere, and it lies above the stratosphere. It has the height of 80 kilometer. It extends up to the height of 80 kilometer. Now in this layer, temperature decreases. If you remember, in stratosphere, temperature increases because ozone is present in the layer. But when you go to mesosphere, you will find that temperature is decreasing. Okay. The fourth layer is thermosphere. It is very important layer. It is very important layer. It is also called ionosphere, and it is found up to the height of 400 kilometer. It is important because this layer reflects the radio waves back to the earth's surface. So whatever communication is happening, that is because of this thermosphere. Okay. Then you have exosphere. and this is the uppermost layer of the surface atmosphere, and it extends up to the height of 750 kilometer from the earth's surface. Now these layers gradually merge with the interplanetary space. So these are the 5 layers of the atmosphere. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.